Hi, my name is Rich Hanlon. For this segment of My Wild Neighbors, let's take a look at how some of the plants and animals along the Cuyahoga Trail get ready for winter. Winter is a very hard time for many animals and plants. Thankfully, God works through evolutionary processes to give animals and plants special gifts for surviving the hard winter months. Scientists call these gifts adaptations. Let's take a look at the winter adaptations of the sugar maple tree. One of the things that is most obvious when you look at sugar maple trees right now is that they've lost all of their leaves, and that's the first thing that they do to get ready for the winter, is they drop all their leaves. Second, what you don't see happening on the outside is that under the bark, they have saturated their system with sugars that help to keep the tree from freezing in the winter time. And third is they go to sleep, right? The trees essentially sleep during the winter time, and so I don't know about you, but I can relate to the sugar maple tree when it's really cold outside and I just want to stay in bed. So that's the winter adaptations of the sugar maple. Now let's take a look at the winter adaptations of one of our fellow mammals, the gray squirrel. In preparation for the hard winter that's coming, this time of year, squirrels gobble up and stock up on all different kinds of nuts, like acorns. Gray squirrels gather acorns, and then they hide hundreds or even thousands of them at different places under the ground. Gifted with a strategic memory, squirrels will later come back to dig up many of the food items that they stored underground for later. Well, we've talked about the winter adaptations of sugar maple trees and of gray squirrels, and I want to make sure that I don't leave out that a great adaptation that helps birds to get ready for the winter is their wings that allow them to travel far distances. Now, some birds, like this brown thrasher, fly south to places like Florida for the winter. Do you know anybody like that? Do you know anybody who lives up here in the warm season and then flies south for the winter to Florida? Well, other birds, like this American tree sparrow, fly south to here for the winter. They actually stay where it's a little bit colder than here, up in northern Canada during the breeding season, and then in the winter they spend it here with us, where we think it's really cold, but for them it's they're able to find enough good food to eat that they stay here. And that reminds me that the migration flights of birds are mostly about traveling to the places where they'll be able to find the most food during the winter. Sugar maples, gray squirrels, brown thrashers, American tree sparrows. God has given these and other animals and plants adaptations for surviving the hard winter months. Now, one adaptation that God has given people for making it through hard times is the gift of community. Some people may have a little, and some people may have a lot. And like the trees, the birds, and the squirrels, we've got to use the gifts that we have been given. And Jesus teaches that means helping our neighbors who are in need, and allowing our neighbors to help us when we are in need. Come to think of it, that's one of the important parts of what it means to be church. To use our gifts to help each other. The trees, the squirrels, and the birds can remind us that together, with God's help, we can get through any hard time. Well, now that you know a little about how God gives plants and animals special gifts, adaptations, for making it through the hard winter months, see if you can notice how the plants and animals in a park or forest near you are getting ready for the winter. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.